Okay, so this is 10.1, 10.2 review. You're going to get a worksheet when we're done. Part of it is going to be without a calculator, and part of it is going to be with a calculator. So you have the last 10 problems with a calculator, first whatever problems without a calculator. On your quest tomorrow, I'm going to give you one page. You're going to do it. Then you're going to turn it in, and you're going to get the other page. Make sense? Okay, so we need to do matrices. Does anybody see on their calculator where we might find
Matrices.
something with matrices? Right there. So what color do you need to push on your calculator? Yellow. So, well, yours isn't yellow. What color is yours? Blue. Okay, so you hit second matrix. Okay, then we have names. This is all the names of the matrices. Then we have math, different math that it can do. We have cumulative sum, reduced row echelon form, reduced echelon form, reduced row echelon form. All of that stuff with Gauss-Jordan elimination, your calculator will do for you. Haha, didn't tell you. Okay, edit. So we're going to put number 1 on here. We're going to have, it says, basically matrix A minus matrix B. Yes? What are the dimensions of matrix A?
2, 3, 5, 6.
No, what are the dimensions?
1.
1 by 4. So you're going to hit edit on 1, and you're going to put 1, enter 4. And when you do that, when you hit enter, it should look like what's on your paper. If it does not, you put it in wrong. Now guess what you're going to do? What are you going to do?
Put those things in.
Put those numbers in. Make sure you use the negative button. If you hit enter, it moves over.
How do I get more boxes?
At the top, you hit 1 by 4.
I'm lost.
Kyson, can you please work with her?
There. Put 4.
Okay. Hint, don't do anything until you've made sure you have the right numbers. Because if you don't put the right numbers in, are you going to get the right answer? No. Okay, so we got the right numbers in.
Yes.
We need to leave it and come back. So you have to quit. So second quit. And then how are we going to get back there?
Second matrix.
Second matrix, edit, and now move it down to B and hit enter. What size is B? 1 by 4. If it wasn't 1 by 4, should we even be touching our calculator? No, because we can't add or subtract, correct?
Mine doesn't say that. Mine says a B with
Then you are not where you're supposed to be.
How do I get that?
Second matrix, over to edit, and down to B.
Matrix.
And enter your second matrix. Oops.
Miss me, what are you?
No, I didn't hit enter.
How do you put the subtract sign up there? In between the two beam of ours?
Use a minus. No, you don't. You're not doing it. You're just putting the matrix in. I never said to put a subtraction sign. You're just putting the matrix. So check and make sure you have it right. 3, negative 6, 3, negative 2. Got it right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have to quit again. With the matrix operation on the calculator, you have to hit quit a lot because it's a loop. And if you don't hit quit and you try to go back into it, it will put like a matrix in a matrix and you'll confuse it. Okay? So now we need to take what we called, I can't touch it, what we called matrix A minus B, right? So you just go to matrix again, and this is where we pick the names. We just hit 1, so enter on 1, minus, and go hit matrix again, and enter on 2, or you can hit 2, it doesn't matter, and you have 2. So we have matrix A minus matrix B. Everyone should have that on their calculator.
I'm lost.
What's it say?
Cal on help.
So maybe you hit quit and go back.
Now when I get my matrix thing. It just says this now.
You're not even on matrix. You did not hit second. You just hit math. You need to hit second x
I have
inverse.
that stuff in my calculator.
Okay. So what are you doing?
This.
Go to second matrix and hit enter on A.
Yeah.
Then minus
Yeah.
second matrix, arrow down to B, and hit enter. Okay. Did you get the right answer?
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Look, I have 2 brackets for sure. This is what we did.
Yeah, there's 2 brackets in mine too,
Mm,
but it's right.
okay.
Is this like the assignment for a day?
No, these are not the same problems. Okay. So, would I do 3 any differently? No. You would put in how many? You'd have to, now let's just do it so you know. You can't clear matrices, but you can overwrite them. Does that make sense? So we're going to go back to second, go over to edit, and on matrix A, what are our dimensions of the first matrix on number 3? At 3 by 2. So hit 3, enter, 2, enter. And then put your numbers in. Let's see if we can do this quicker this time. Okay, does anybody know what I do next? Okay.
Quit. Second quit.
Yep, we need to second quit, don't we?
Edit. The 2.
And then back to edit. And again, guys, on addition and subtraction, if they were not the same size, would you even be doing this? No. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to give you an out. I'm not going to make them so they're undefined when you're doing them with a calculator. Now, if you hit second quit, here's the easy thing about it. Do you see this up here already? See that? I don't want to have to go hunt for again. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit second, and if you look on your enter, it says entry. What did it do? It put it right back in there. Now, if I even needed to change that to plus, I could change it to plus right now. If I needed to change it to multiplication, I could change it to what? Multiplication, without going in and out of that matrix, which is a little quicker, correct? And enter, and you should get to -5, -6, -5, 5, 3.
How do you do that?
Second enter.
Okay.
How do you get? Never mind.
How do you get what?
I don't know.
Well, Carla, what's your question? How do you get what? Okay. So how would I do number 5? We don't specifically need to do it.
Put the first one in the A, B, and C.
Right. You do A, B, and C, and you put A plus B plus C. Make sense? Your biggest mistake you're going to make is you're not going to check you put your numbers in right. Okay? So how would I do number 10?
Add it and then multiply it.
Okay, or you would just put it, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit second enter. Okay, I have that there, right? I'm going to go over into the front and see where it says delete, but right in front of it, it says insert, doesn't it? So I'm going to hit second insert, and I'm going to put -5 parenthesis, and then go put a parenthesis right here, and change this to plus.
It's $100 a piece. Pat him in the face.
Oh, dang. Okay. And so It added it first because I put parentheses, and then it multiplied it by the scalar. Did I have to do it individually? No. Okay, so multiplication. First of all, you need to make sure it works. Does 14 work? Nope. Because I have a 2 by 2 and a 4 by 1, so the 2 doesn't equal the 4, does it? So you'd put undefined and you move on. Okay, so I have a 3 by 2 and a 2 by 2. Does it work?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I do it? I put 1 into A and 1 into what? B. Now, could I keep going down? Could I put it in like E and F and G and whatever? I could, but really what's the point, right? So let's do it real quick. So A, or the first matrix, is a what? 3 by 2?
Yeah.
And make sure, again, you're using the negative button, not the subtraction. If you get an error and it says syntax, 9 times out of 10, you used a subtraction when you should have had a negative, or a negative when you should have had a subtraction. Or you didn't hit second. If it says like error, I'm not sure what it says. But you get an error message also if you haven't quit. And when I want to multiply, if you guys just keep hitting second enter to go back up to it, you can just delete that minus. When two things are next to each other, your calculator sees them as multiplication. As long as they're not 3 and 2, then that would be 32, right? And you can just hit enter. Pretty easy?
Yes.
Yes. Now, do you want to put 14 in and see what it tells? Actually, just go to your matrix A.
How do you get the answer again? Never mind.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I got something different. I got -6. Negative. I got 6?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wear your
I think
glasses.
this is easier to monitor with the calculator.
It's longer to do it. Now, when you get to the really big ones, your calculator is great. But the small ones, it's quicker just to do them by hand. It takes you more time to punch them in your calculator. But if you get fast at it, it doesn't take that long. So if I would go to matrix A, and I would make it a 2 by 3. Okay, that would not work to multiply these, would it? I'm going to show you what it's going to say. It says error, domain mismatch. So your calculator will tell you, dimension, not domain. It says dimension mismatch. So you either put your dimensions in wrong, correct? Or you didn't check it before you put it in your calculator. Should you check them, just like any other thing, before you put them in your calculator? Yes. On every single matrix tomorrow, I expect the dimensions to be written above it or below it on every single matrix. Because is that what you have to do to see if you can even do the problem? Yes. I expect to see it. You get points. You get 1 point a problem just if you put your dimensions on it. So, and it says even down here, mine does, I don't know about if yours, the older ones, but it says check size, dimension of lists or matrix tip, set plots off, second stat plot off. So there's some things that you should check. What?
The older ones don't.
They do not?
Just
Okay.
says 1, put and then 2, go to.
Okay, if you hit the go to, guys, it will take you. I mean, here it just takes you here. It doesn't really tell you anything, does it? But a lot of times if you hit the go to, it will take you. Ainsley? But it don't matter. Okay, a lot of times it will take you where the error is at. Okay. Questions before I give you your worksheet? You have a quest when? Tomorrow.
I'm gonna be gone Friday.